Hey guys, how's it going? So in this video we're going to be talking about Voyager being bought out by Facebook. I mean, in theory, Facebook can easily afford to buy Voyager Digital. And it wouldn't even be a drop in the bucket for them. It'd be like nothing to them. It'd be like chump change to them. And they could take Voyager's current asset and turn it into something bigger than Binance. Seriously, Facebook could turn Voyager into something that is bigger than Binance, in my opinion, because Facebook has so much money, they make so much money, so much profit, that it would just be like ridiculous. The transformation Facebook would do on Voyager, because they're the king of advertisement. They would bring in so many customers, and Facebook, they like Mark Zuckerberg obviously thinks highly of digital currency or cryptocurrency. They tried to make their own crypto. I don't know what happened to that project. Then they renamed the Facebook into the metaverse. So, and then they partnered up with Oasis Network. So they're doing a lot in the cryptocurrency space. So in theory, could they buy out Voyager Digital? Absolutely. It would be nothing to them. Voyager right now is valued at $1.659 billion. And in the US, it's valued at $1.327 billion. Facebook paid $2 billion for a prototype of Oculus Rift, or the rights to Oculus Rift. $2 billion. Are you kidding? If you had $2 billion, would you spend that on buying out Voyager Digital, or would you spend that on buying Oculus Rift? Like, seriously, like, let's say if I was to give you $2 billion, but you gotta spend that $2 billion on acquiring, not me giving you, let's say God. You say God gave you $2 billion, but that $2 billion will disappear unless you use it to buy, and your choices are either buying an Oculus Rift or Voyager Digital. Which one would you pick? I would pick Voyager Digital and own the company versus using that $2 billion to buy Oculus Rift. I'm just saying. That's just me saying. Like, I mean, the amount of money that Mark Zuckerberg dumped into Oculus Rift after paying $2 billion. This project that Mark Zuckerberg put in is probably at least $10 billion by now, or $5 billion, or whatever. I don't know. It's probably at least double. So they probably spent at least $2 billion. I think it's a lot more than that. I think it's like $6 or $7 billion. Could be wrong. I could do some research on it. How much money did Mark Zuckerberg put into virtual reality? So with all the games and platforms and all that, probably way more than $2 billion they already done in research and development and game development. So yeah, and then how much money Facebook makes? A quarter? Yeah, $12 billion a quarter. Between $10 billion to $12 billion a quarter. The net income is like $9 billion. So $2 billion is nothing to Facebook. Nothing to Facebook. Absolutely nothing to Facebook. You remember Activision Blizzard? $68 billion from Microsoft. Microsoft bought out Activision Blizzard for $68 billion. And if we look at their financials, you know, they are only making what, like roughly between, you know, around two to three, two to $2.5 billion a quarter. With profits between, you know, $600 to $800 million. Or is it? Hold on. EBITDA. Yeah, between, you know, $590 to $1 billion of EBITDA. So, you know, Voyager could one day make $2 billion of revenue and be valued at $68 billion. That's really up to the market at the end of the day. If Voyager ever hits that $63 billion, I mean, right now they're generating $150 million. They have 1.1 million users, and they're only in the US. Voyager's not even like expanded to Europe yet. They haven't gotten into Canada yet. There's still the entire world they gotta expand to. The United States is still an untapped market that they can still grow into, or grow more users base in, especially once they get into stocks. So yeah, I think Voyager's a little undervalued. I don't think Facebook would buy a Voyager Digital, but you know, anything's possible. I don't think Voyager wants to be sold, but I just seriously think Voyager is extremely undervalued right now. It could go down lower. I'm not going to argue that it can't go lower. It absolutely can go lower. If short sellers come in and short the stock, it will go lower. That's just the way the market works. Market is the value of a stock is worth on how much an investor is willing to buy or short the stock. Anyways, before I go, I just want to talk about The Good Place. It's a good show. It's basically about a group of people that, you know, died, and they are put in the good place. And in this world, it's like the good place is heaven, the bad place is hell. So, you know, yeah, that's how they name it. They don't go heaven and hell. They go good place and bad place. And bad place is hell, and good place is heaven. So yeah, it's a pretty good show. It's a comedy, and I enjoy it, and I definitely recommend people watching it. If you're bored and need something to watch, definitely recommend it. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Wow, I made this an 8-minute video. I'm kind of shocked. Thanks for watching, and have a great day. Bye.